Hello and welcome to video 9 in the series. Today I'm going to talk about 3 different things. The first will be the use of this book by Robert Starr, which is available for a very low price online. I've found it in several places for around $5, for example. And we'll look at one exercise in that, and then we're going to go on to some syllable reading in Dandelot, some exercises with a lot of leaps, and then finally we'll get back to singing and do some of Danhauser's exercises, the first with mixed note values. All right, let's get to that first exercise in this book. You might want to make your window a little bit larger if you find it difficult to see these notes, but basically what we have here is the 6th example, and there are 100 examples in this book in all different meters. And you can see at the top that he's got basically the 4/4 meter and showing the pattern of strong, weak, medium, strong, and weak, which is pretty much true when you're in 4/4. And then he's got the conducting pattern there as well, just as a reminder. And basically, when we look at this example, what we're going to perform is the rhythm on the top. What you see on the bottom there, the smaller notes, are actually just the pulse. And he says that the upper line can be sung, hummed, or spoken on a neutral syllable. And we'll go ahead and do the last option of speaking it on a neutral syllable. Maybe we'll just take something like do or something. A lot of people use solfège syllables, for example, but I'd rather use something totally neutral. It doesn't really have to do with solfège. Basically, the goal here is to execute the exercises as fast as possible. We won't start out really fast. Let's go ahead and do this one, actually. And in the beginning, I think it's okay to use a metronome. Eventually, you're going to want to do it without a metronome and just keep the pulse in your mind. But let's go ahead and use a metronome in this one. Actually, I'm going to use an online metronome, which is at webmetronome.com. And we're going to do it at 130 beats per minute. So let's go ahead and do it on do, and we'll have 4 beats to start with. So here's our tempo. Okay, so I'm going to give you 4 beats. Now this might kind of sound vacuous musically, but let's go ahead and do it on do, like we said. So here we go, 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, 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 do. Like I said, it's not so interesting musically, but it is good for your conducting skills and for your rhythmic skills. Just go through some of the examples when you find it's appropriate. Maybe do an example or 2 every day when you're practicing solfège. And okay, that's pretty much it with that book. Let's move on to some syllable reading. All right, what have we got? Another Dandelot exercise, number 14, treble clef. Lots of leaps in this one. Let's take this one at about the same tempo that we just had. Why not? So I'll give you a count of 4 and then we'll begin. Remember to use your reference tones, C and G. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sol, sol, do, 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 sol, re, 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 la, la, mi, si, sol, fa, si, re, re, do, do, la, la, si, sol, re, do, sol, do. Okay, let's do another one. This one's number 15. Same deal. Again, if your accent patterns don't match me, don't worry about it. Let's just go through it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Sol, mi, re, do, si, sol, mi, fa, re, la, mi, sol, si, re, sol, mi, do, fa, re, la, sol, do, la, fa, la, sol, si, re, do, mi, sol, re, do, si, la, sol, mi, do. Always try to read ahead when you're doing these. Let's look at an example in bass clef with a lot of leaps. And this one's a bit longer too. Remember your reference pitches F and C. Remember to use the recovery method when doing this with me. I'll take this one a little bit slower. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do, la, re, si, sol, mi, do, re, fa, si, mi, la, sol, fa, do, si, mi, do, fa, si, sol, do, sol, fa, re, si, mi, la, sol, fa, la, re, do, sol, fa, do, sol, si, mi, la, fa, re, sol, si, re, do, mi, sol, mi, la, fa, do, sol, re, la, si, mi, do, re, sol, do. And if that's too fast for you, just go ahead and slow it down a little bit and give it a shot yourself. Let's move on to our first singing exercise of Danhauser. It's going to be number 32. So again, no surprise, we're in the key of C major. So we've got, again, do, mi, sol, la, fa, re, si, do. And this is the first exercise we've had with mixed note values. And it's got half notes and quarter notes. And a couple quarter note rests there as well, as you can see. Let's go ahead and look for places where we might need some grace notes or where they might be of service to us. Nothing too tricky here. In the second measure, maybe the la would be difficult for some people, so you could get that from you could fill it in with a C grace note, or we could put a do grace note in the second system first measure to get the mi. Basically pretty simple exercise. I think basically Danhauser wants us to concentrate more on the rhythmic aspect of the exercise. We got a couple repeats here. I'm not going to take the repeat. You're welcome to do so yourself. Maybe do it with grace notes the first time, take them out the second. But let's just go ahead and go through this without repeats. Our tempo is going to be about like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So again, I'll give you ready and then we'll start. So again, we're in C major. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. So our first note is do, si, la, sol. So here we go. Ready and sol, sol, do, si, la, do, sol, do, si, la, sol, 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 do, la, do, mi, re, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do, re, mi, do, si, la, sol, sol, do, la, do, mi, re, do. Alright, so that one's not that difficult. Let's go ahead and look at the next one, which is a little bit more difficult. Okay, you can see that we have a sign at the beginning where it says return. We're going to be returning to that point at the end and finishing in the second measure of the second system. We have some more difficult leaps in this one. Let's put in some grace notes and see if we can't mitigate the difficulty a little bit. So I'm being pretty liberal with grace notes in the first system, as you can see, and then I kind of relax on it afterwards. You're welcome to add any other grace notes that you might find helpful. But try to sing these ones with me. So let's go ahead and do our warm-up again. Do, mi, sol, la, fa, re, si, do. Again, our tempo is going to be about like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ready, and do, mi, sol, do. Do, re, mi, fa, do, si, do, re. Mi, re, do. Si, la, do, re, do, mi, re, do, sol, si, re, do, la, re, do, si, do, si, mi, la, si, la, re, do, si, re, mi, la, sol, si, la, sol, do, mi, sol, do, re, mi, fa, do, si, do, re, mi, re, do, si, la, do, mi, re, do. So this one is clearly more difficult than the ones we've had up to this point. If you struggled in the second and third systems, I would definitely recommend putting in some grace notes yourself. That could be definitely helpful in making that a little bit easier for you. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, I'm going to leave out the repeats again. Let's go ahead and do this one, but first let's put some grace notes in and see what it looks like. You can see in the second system I used do to get the re 5 times and then filled in a gap at the end of that, and otherwise just more gap filling. Well, let's go ahead and do this one. Like I said, without repeats. Again, we're in do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, si, do. So our first note is do, re, mi. All right, ready, and mi, sol, do, mi, sol, do, si, la, sol, mi, sol, do, mi, sol, do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Re, re, do, re, do, si, re, do, si, la, sol, re, do, si, re, do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, mi, sol, do, si, la, sol, si, la, sol, mi, sol, do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do. Eventually, as you progress in solfège, the grace notes will become much less necessary. You might only need them if you have some really difficult leaps or if you have a strange modulation or something like that. Basically, your ear will get used to what certain degrees of the scale sound like. And basically, the way it works for me is that I feel like certain notes relate to other notes. For example, that re seems to want to go to do, partially because it has dominant function. Fa seems to want to gravitate towards mi. Fa, mi. And la definitely wants to go to sol. It's got that, subdominant function. La, sol. And then, of course, the leading tone, si, wants to go to the do. Si, do. And eventually, you'll just kind of be able to pick those out in your mind if you're not able to do that already. But let's go ahead and move on to the next one. So this is number 35, and let's take a look at it for a second. And go ahead and put in some grace notes. And you can see I'm using them pretty sparingly in this example. Alright, let's go ahead and do this one. Again, I'll give you 2 counts. And our first note is do, si, la, sol. So here we go. Ready? And sol, la, do, la, sol, la, do, la, sol, fa, mi, sol, mi, re, sol, la, do, la, sol, la, do, la, sol, do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, re, mi, do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, sol, fa, mi, do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, mi, fa, sol, la, do, la, sol, la, do, la, sol, do, si, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, mi, do. Okay, let's move on to the last example for this video, number 36. And this one looks like this. Take a look at it for a second, think about where you might put in grace notes. And I'll show you where I chose to put in grace notes. Only 2 places that I found might be difficult, and that was measure 6 and the first measure of the second system. Feel free to put in any other grace notes that you might want to use. Alright, you know the routine. Let's go ahead and go through this one. I'm not going to take the repeats again. So our first note's do. Ready? And do, mi, do, si, do, re, re, si, do. Mi, re, do, si, la, si, do, la, si. Do, si, do, re, mi, do, si, la, sol. Sol, la, do, si, re, sol, fa, mi. Do, mi, do, si, do, re, mi, re. Re, mi, do, si, do, re, si, do. Sol, fa, mi, re, do, si, do. And that pretty much concludes this video. Make sure that you've gone through up to number 36 in Danhauser's book without omitting any exercises. Next time we'll get to some eighth notes, both in syllable reading and in singing. Until then, happy sight singing.